My name is Max Caldicott and I'm an artist based in Peckham. I have been painting and making art for around about 3.5 years now, and it really kind of came to a head in the first year or a couple of months of COVID. I originally came to London about 10 years ago as an actor and was struggling to secure work or be able to do work consistently, and COVID kind of changed everything. When COVID came around, I needed to find a way to just be creative, to be able to find that creative outlet where I didn't have to depend on another person's permission to do, and that came in the form of art. Came in the form of painting, which I'd done my whole life, but never really taken it seriously. But now it was kind of coming out of a necessity of wanting to see colour and wanting to express myself in ways other than acting. So I started by doing just abstract art, which was kind of inspired by street artists, and Richard Hambleton was a huge inspiration for me at the time. And then I kind of moved on to landscapes for a while. So I did quite a few painted landscapes, and I did a lot of charcoal landscapes as well, which was a totally different side of sort of my personality in a way. It was a lot more calm, a lot more placid, but what I liked about doing that was I could take the notebook anywhere and I could literally look at a landscape and just draw it really quickly, so I quite liked doing that. I was on a plane to Finland with my girlfriend, and she said, "Oh, why don't you just try doing a doodle, because you do doodles all the time," and I'd always done just silly drawings, and I never considered that to be art in a way, because it came so naturally, and it felt like it wasn't of worth, sort of thing, in the same way, and I wanted to make things that were important or would have impact. And so anyway, I tried doing one of these doodles, and I found that that was my artistic voice, or the beginning of discovering my artistic voice as an artist. It was something where I wasn't copying other artists, I wasn't trying to emulate something that I'd seen before. It was something that was instinctive and intuitive and unique to me in a way. That's where this kind of body of work came from. What you see now is kind of the amalgamation of my perspective. I first started coming to Peckham in around 2015. I actually lived at Camberwell at the time, and I first started spending time in Peckham as an actor because I was doing a production at the Bussey Building, a production of Othello, which was fantastic. And as soon as I started coming to Peckham, it was like a whole different world had sort of opened up in a way. Fast forward from then, I've always lived quite near to Peckham, so I've spent a lot of time here, and I'm really fortunate to have this studio kind of in the heart of Peckham, which is amazing. I would definitely say that the vibrancy and the eclectic mix of people in Peckham has undoubtedly sort of it certainly hasn't hurt my work in any way at all. The colours that you see, the vibrancy that you see, a lot of joy that you see in Peckham, I think is in partly sort of reflected in the work. My work is very caricature. It's drawn from memories of people, or certain people that I've met, spent time with, and I've undoubtedly met a lot of characters in Peckham. So you can find me at the Archers Studios Peckham on Blenheim Grove in Studio 194.